Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there friends, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Listen, we've got a landing page on the interwebs I'd like you to go to, and that is the Bible Bistro on the internet, and that address is my-dailydose.com. If you go there, you're going to find all kinds of interesting and delightful spiritual things, biblically spiritual things. The blog is full of things, and you'll find all kinds of categories to read. There's books there. The podcasts are also there, so check out the webpage of the Bible Bistro. Today we're looking at verses 6 and 7. We come after the second Selah. So yesterday we were thinking about God's judgment against the tongue. But now notice what happens. We develop this idea. We go from actually the tongue to the individual who is using his tongue. Of course, that's the way that works, isn't it? The tongue is not by itself. It is connected to someone. Verse 6, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Lo, this is the man that made not God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. So you notice how we have the righteous are going to see. What are they going to see? They're going to see that God is judging the tongue. Destroy the tongue, take it away, pluck it out, and root it out of the land of the living. And of course, when he does that, he's doing that to the one it's attached to. So the man who is allowing his tongue to run wild through the world, setting on fire the course of nature, as James says, that's the one. So that's what they're going to see. And because they see that, the righteous are going to fear. That is, they're going to fear God. They're going to understand that the wisdom of God prevents them and provokes them to use their tongue to glorify God and not to destroy men. So they're going to fear the wisdom of God. They're going to look and see the instruction and the understanding of how to use their tongue. And they're going to laugh at the man who, this is a use of the tongue, laughing. So they're going to laugh at the man who used his tongue to devise mischiefs because God has judged him. And he never repented, he never turned, and so God rooted him out of the land of the living. Notice what he says. Notice what it says here. And shall laugh at him, lo, this is the man. So, verse 7 is really a quote. This is what the righteous are going to say. This is the man that made not God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. So, when you don't make God your strength and you trust in your riches, you think you can say and do whatever you want to do, and you strengthen yourself in wickedness because you're trusting in your riches and you're not trusting in God. You've not made him your strength. So that's the person that's going to be rooted out of the land of the living. And you notice that we've gone from the tongue to the man here. This is the man who's trusted in his riches, strengthened himself in his wickedness. Now, this is a contrast with this very same thing that we had last week in Psalm 51, because in Psalm 51 we were told that the man that God looks to is this guy. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O God, thou wilt not despise. Well, the man who is trusting in his riches and has strengthened himself in his wickedness is not that man. So the man of Psalm 51:17 is contrasted here, I think, in verse 7 with the man who has not trusted God, has not made him his strength. Who are you trusting in, friends? Where is your strength placed? Are you trusting in your riches? Are you strengthening yourself in wickedness? It won't go well for you because God will destroy you, pluck you out of your dwelling place, and root you out of the land of the living. Join me again tomorrow. We'll look at verses 8 and 9 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.